Hey, welcome to the Jump Studio. Today I'm going to try jumping with shoes that are not meant for jumping rope. This is just for fun, so let's see how it goes. So today I'm going to try to jump with a pair of sneakers, a pair of combat boots, dress shoes, and finally a pair of sandals. Let's see which one is the worst and which one's the best. And to make sure I don't look like an idiot, I'm also going to change the outfit to go with it. Of course, that's gonna also play a role, but mostly this is a just for fun test of the shoes. All right, so let's go down to the garage and do some jumping. So first up, I have a pair of Air Force Ones, high top with a strap. To make sure it doesn't catch on the rope, I'm gonna attach the strap. I'm jumping with jeans, so that might also play a role. On the positive side, Air Force Ones are kind of meant for sports, sort of. People do play basketball in these, dance, or whatever other movements that kind of require quick feet. But on the other hand, they're kind of heavy, kind of stiff, and I'm guessing the ankle support is not going to be a plus for jumping rope. Alright, so let's try jumping with the sneakers. First impression is that the cushioning on the Air Force Ones is pretty good. Basic movements are fine, jumping side to side, quickly, slowly, whatever. They're all good. Now, I realize jumping in jeans makes this a lot heavier. So not only are the shoes a little bit heavy, but the jeans weigh a lot too. Having said that, all kinds of jumps feel more or less natural in this combination of clothes and shoes. I'm starting to regret wearing jeans because now my belt just unbuckled and the jeans are starting to sag. So it's dragging me down a little bit. Let's just hope they stay up throughout this test. The sole not being flexible gives me less connection with the moves. But all in all, it's not bad at all. So if you don't have running shoes sitting around, using a pair of Air Force Ones or other similar sneakers, it's gonna do a decent job. Air Force Ones, high top with the straps. The high top is not a drawback at all. So on a scale from 1 to 5, I'm gonna give these a 3.5. Not great, but definitely not bad. Next up, a pair of Bates combat boots or tactical boots, whatever you want to call them. These should be versatile shoes. Police wear them, soldiers, people who like to be in the woods or whatever. So I'm guessing they'll not be too bad, but they're definitely heavy, so that's not a plus when you're jumping rope. Let's see how the boots perform. Here we go, jumping in combat boots. They feel not bad at all. I'm surprised how nimble they are. The cushioning is kind of similar to the one on the Air Force Ones, so they give nice support for the feet. The sole is also actually a little bit softer, more flexible. The shoes are definitely a little bit heavy, so when jumping with boots, any high knee movement is rough. But now I'm wearing a more comfortable outfit. A sweatsuit combo. So moving in this is not bad at all. I'm gonna try some tricks. I really enjoy jumping in these. Double unders, high intensity work. It's not a problem at all. Of course, they're not athletic shoes. They're not running shoes. So it's not gonna be my first choice. But if you do have a pair of tactical boots laying around, give them a try. They're surprisingly good. The sole has a slight problem though. It has a high heel and thick tracks, so sometimes the rope has a tendency to get caught underneath. But to summarize, these shoes perform quite well. Combat boots can actually be used for jumping rope. Still, on a scale from 1 to 5, I can't give them any higher rating than 3.5. They're just a little bit too heavy for a top score. Next up, let's dress it up a little bit. I have a pair of APC dress shoes. I guess if you're at some kind of formal party, you might use these kind of shoes for dancing. So maybe they're not so bad for jumping rope. On the other hand, they have zero cushioning, so I'm guessing the stiffness and the really thin sole is not going to make it super comfortable. Let's give it a shot. From the very beginning, I'm regretting trying to jump in these shoes. The dress shoes, I thought they were going to be nimble, but they're so stiff and there's no cushioning. Sure, I can do basic moves, no problem, but it's just so uncomfortable. It really hurts my feet. This is an injury waiting to happen. I guess wood is not the optimal material to make soles. I'll try a couple of different side-to-side moves. The shoes are light, so making simple moves with their jump rope is quite easy. It's just so uncomfortable. And with no movement, no flexibility at all in the soles, I don't get a good feel for it, and I can't really feel free, so I do make a lot of mistakes. The dress pants also are a little bit less comfortable than training pants, of course. But mostly the shoes and the soles are killing me. I mean, I sound like a horse jumping. So overall, these APC dress shoes, they might perform better on a different floor. After all, this is concrete. But still, when are you going to wear dress shoes on a rubber floor? So the overall rating, I can't give them a 1 because after all I'm able to do whatever I want with them. It's just that it's so painful. So to summarize, I'm gonna give these dress shoes with the wooden sole a 2 out of 5. Not recommended. I'm definitely never doing this again. Finally, I'll try jumping in these, a pair of sandals from Pink Dolphin. Typical shoe for the last year where we all stayed at home. So I'm going to match it up with a home style outfit. I'm guessing the cushioning here is going to be good. They're a pretty comfortable slipper, but there's no attachment to the foot. So I'm guessing that'll make the jumping really difficult. Let's see. First impression, not bad. The soles are not only cushioned but also super flexible, so I get a nice feel for the jump. But I feel right away they're starting to slip off my feet. I have to grab and try to hold on to the slippers with my toes. But no matter what I do, they slide forward. I can do all kinds of moves, quite easy too. Double unders, high knees, but well, they keep falling off. And sometimes they get caught in between the toe and the sole because they're not only open on the back but in the front as well. Here we go again. As expected, wearing slippers for a jump rope session is hopeless. Maybe if there were Crocs or some other sandal that's attached to the back, might be fine. They're a light and quite comfortable shoe. But without any support on the back, it's impossible to do any kind of athletic moves. And they keep falling off. Here we go again. Giving these an overall rating, I'm not going to give them a 1 because they're not that uncomfortable. But being that I can't finish my jump rope workout in them, I'll give them a 1.5. So to summarize, the worst shoe for jumping is a pair of slippers because there's no support. The winner, a toss-up between the Air Force and the combat boots, but the Air Force get the nod. Alright, that was fun. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please click a like. And by the way, if you need some serious advice on the shoes you should be wearing for jumping rope, I have a link to the video for that in the description of this video. So please subscribe to the channel if you want more jump rope related content. Share, comment if you have some questions, and see you in the next one.